I welcome you all for this video. I am Ramchandrappa BM. Now I am going to explain about financial services. My subject is financial services. Uh, I am going to explain about meaning, nature, characteristics, and types of financial services. So, firstly, we have to understand financial services. There are two terms, finance and services. What do you mean by finance? So, finance is nothing but arranging or providing the fund or money to others to meet their requirements. So, finance is nothing but providing the fund for starting the business or to purchase any items, whatever it may be. So, arranging the finance is called finance. Then, services. We are human beings, we are depending on each others. We are giving services to others and we are receiving the services from others. So, in the services, we are classified into two categories. One is financial services, and another one is non financial services. So, let's discuss about financial services. Financial services include all activities involved in the mobilization of savings and transformation of such saving into investment. So here, financial services means there are some service industries. They are always mobilizing the savings. Collecting the savings from the savers, then that is allocating into corporates. So that is called financial services. Then nature of financial services. Financial services involve at least two people or firm, the service provider and the user. At least there must be two people. Financial institutions intermediate the flow of funds between different economic decision making units. Financial service is an innovative activity and requires dynamism. The financial services are intangible in nature. Let's discuss about characteristics of financial services. The first characteristic is customer oriented. Financial services are customer oriented. The responsibility of any financial service organization is to protect the customer's interest and benefits of the customers. So they always ready to help the customers. So far it is customer oriented. The second one is intangible. Financial services are intangible in nature. You cannot be seen, you cannot touch, but they can be enjoyed and consumed. Thus, they have to focus on quality and innovativeness of their services to build their creditability and gain the trust of clients. The third one is perishability. Financial services, like any other services, cannot be stored. They have to be supplied as required by customers, and provider of financial services have to ensure a match between demand and supply. Next feature is inseparability. All three activities like production, distribution, and consumption take place simultaneously. In the same way, the functions of producing and supplying financial services have to be performed simultaneously. The next one, variability. No services can be standardized. The standard expected by one customer is quite different from the other customer. So this is vary from customer to customer. The next one is involvement. The service is rendered to the customer who is being the part of it. Unless consumer is involved, the service becomes waste. I told the nature of financial services, there must be two people. Information based. Financial services are always provide relevant and reliable information to their customers. So they always provide relevant information, day-to-day information, current information to the customers for their benefit. The next one is fluctuations in demand. Some financial institutions do fluctuate according to the demand and the level of general economic activities. For example, you can take stock market. The stock market always fluctuating according to the political environment, legal environment, economic environment, like that. Then let's discuss about role of financial services in economic development. So financial institutions play a very vital role in the economic development of a nation. So let's discuss one by one. The first one is savings and investment. It helps to economic growth of the country because when savings are converted into productive investment. Then second one is growth of capital market. Financial services help in growth of capital and money market investment by the financial institutions to increase the economic development of a nation. The third one is government securities market. It helps to get a secured return to investors and will get tax concessions. The third one is infrastructure and growth. Financial services will help to investors to have proper infrastructure by using long-term sources of finance and will help to earn more economic and good infrastructure to growth of a company as well as a nation. The next one is development of trade. Financial services will help to flow of money from savers to investors and from one country to another will help to growth of a trade of a nation. The next one, employment growth. Financial services provide finance to companies to establish or expand their business and then they require large number of employees. So it will help to get jobs. Venture capital. Financial services will provide venture capital to formation of more and more new firms, new industries and new entrepreneurs. Physical discipline and control of economy. Financial services having various rules and regulations to control over the financial markets will help to bring the uniformity in the financial system. It will help to stabilize the Indian economy at the time of fluctuations in markets. Next one is balanced regional development. Financial services provides finance to large scale industries as well as medium scale industries will help to reduce economic imbalance of a nation. Next one, last one is attracting foreign capital. Financial services provide opportunities to foreign countries to invest or borrow the money in Indian markets by providing various privileges through foreign direct investment. So let's discuss about types of financial services. Financial services are broadly classified into two categories. One is traditional services and another one is modern services. In the traditional services also further classified into two categories. One is fund based services and another one is fee based services. Let's discuss about fund based services. Uh, what do you mean by fund based services? These services are those which intend to provide fund or finance or capital directly or indirectly. So the name suggests that providing the fund, providing the finance to the customers directly or indirectly for establishing the business, for taking any business activities. So in the fund-based services, the first service is leasing. Leasing, it is a contract between lessor and lessee. According to this contract, the owner of the asset provides an asset for use to another for a certain period. The ownership of the asset is not transferred. For the use of the asset, the lessee has to give rent over the predetermined term. So this is called leasing. There are two types of lease. You can see there are two types of lease. One is a financial lease and another one is operating lease. So firstly, financial lease. The owner of the asset transfers all the risks and rewards incidental to the ownership of the asset. The total payment will be more than the cost of the asset. The total payment will be more than. So in the installment we have to pay cost plus interest. Cost plus interest. So the installment is more. The installment is more. Then the second one is operating lease. The lessor does not transfer all the risks and rewards to the lessee, but the owner provides all the services such as maintenance, repairs, technical advice, etc. So it is called as service lease. So in the financial lease, he is he is not ready to he is he is not ready to he is transferring all the risks and rewards to the lessee. It means it is finance oriented. It is finance oriented, but in the operating lease, the lessee does not transfer. Sorry, the lessor does not transfer all the risks and rewards to the lessee. In the first case, financial lease, he is not providing services such as maintenance, repairs, technical advice, and all, but lessee he has to take maintenance charges, repairs charges, technical advice, and so on. Then hire purchase and consumer credit. It is a method of sale. A hire purchase is nothing but it is a method of sale. The asset is sold to the purchaser on condition that the value of the asset should be paid in installments. So every installment including cost plus interest. This is called hire purchase system. Then consumer credit. It is a facility through which individuals are financed to purchase consumer durables such as TV, washing machine, computers, home appliances, etc. This is a consumer credit. So they are providing credit facilities for acquiring the consumer durable goods. Then bill discounting. Bill is a negotiable instrument which acknowledges the debt. When the goods are sold on credit to the customers, the seller draws the bill and consumer has to accept and return it to seller. The maturity period of the bill is usually 3 months. Instead of waiting up to 3 months, the seller may uh, present the bill to financier within 3 months and get the payment. For making payment the advance to the seller, the financier will collect discounting charges. The fourth one is housing finance. So, providing finance to house construction. The National Housing Bank was started in 1988. It promotes the institutions which finance the housing. The special areas of housing finance include promotion of institutions, lending for housing activities, etc. Then, factoring and forfeiting. The responsibility of collecting credit amount is given to an outside agency. It is an arrangement in which the financial agency or intermediary is given the responsibility of collecting outstanding dues from customers. The agency is called factors. For this service, he will getting service charges. Forfeiting. This service is related to exporter's bill. The servicing agency is called forfeiter. He discounts the bills of exporter. The exporter gets the finance against his bills. He can concentrate on export business. The exporter also gets a protection for the dishonor of bills, and forfeiter will bear the risk of non-payment. Then venture capital. The term venture means risky or uncertainty. The capital which is provided to the risky business activities is called venture capital. Venture capital is a type of funding for a new or growing business. A person who deals in venture capital is a venture capitalist and usually works for a venture capital firm. And the last one is insurance. The life and business are to be protected against the risks and uncertainties. So, the insurance provides the financial support to the survivors. An arrangement by which a company or the state undertakes to provide a guarantee of compensation for specified loss, damage, illness, death in return for payment of a specified premium. There is an agreement between two parties. They are called insurer and insured. Thank you.